Last time, my best friend of 10 years handed me a note that said, "Please just be angry at me." I had no idea why. That was October. By November, she gave me every reason to be. After the note, I gave her space. Told myself maybe she was going through something. Maybe she needed time. But then the rumors started. Small ones at first. People looking at me weird in the hall. Conversations stopping when I walked into a room. Then my friend Danny pulled me aside after third period and said, "I don't want to be the one to tell you this, but Jordan's been talking about you." Apparently Jordan had told people that I'd been lying to everyone for years. That I'd been faking parts of my life. She told them about things I'd only ever told her. Things from the darkest parts of my life. Therapy, my family, stuff I trusted her with, out loud, to people I barely knew. I felt the floor drop out from under me. Not because people were judging me, but because the only person who knew those things was my best friend, and she used them like ammunition. I showed up at her house that night. Knocked on the door. She opened it. No surprise on her face, like she was expecting me. I started talking and she just stood there, completely still, eyes empty. And when I finally stopped, she said, "We're not friends anymore. You need to move on," and closed the door. I stood on her porch for a full minute. Then I walked to my car and sat there until my mom called asking where I was. That was the last time I knocked on her door. But it wasn't the last time I heard from her. 2 days later, unknown number. One message. "She's not who you think she is." I assumed it was someone from Marcus's group, trying to twist the knife. I blocked it. I stopped eating lunch in the cafeteria. Started eating in my car, in the parking lot where we used to eat Takis, alone, for 2 months. I told my mom I was fine. I cried in the shower every morning, so she wouldn't hear me. I want you to understand something. This wasn't just losing a friend. This was losing 10 years. Inside jokes, holidays, sleepovers, secrets. A whole version of myself that only existed around her. Gone. And replaced with this person who looked like Jordan, but laughed with people who had never once asked her how she was doing. I was done. I had accepted it. And then, 3 weeks before Christmas break, someone grabbed my arm in the hallway. It was a girl named Priya. She was in Jordan's new friend group. She looked nervous. She said, "I don't think you know what's actually going on." And she showed me her phone, a screenshot, a conversation between Jordan and Marcus. And Jordan wasn't talking about me like an enemy. She was threatening him. Hard. About something. The screenshot cut off before I could see what. I looked up at Priya and said, "What is this?" And she said, "I don't know the whole story. But Jordan doesn't hate you. I think she's trying to protect you from something." And then she walked away. Stood in that hallway for a long time, going through every moment of the last 4 months. The note. The rumors. The look on her face at the door. "I need you to be angry at me." It didn't make sense yet, but something in my chest shifted. I didn't know what Jordan was doing. I didn't know what Marcus had. I didn't know what she'd given up to get close to him. I wouldn't know any of it. Until graduation day, when she found me in the crowd and handed me an envelope and said, "Read it after they call your name." Not before.